position.
Well, this is what we were expecting to not expect from OG, which is something outside of the ordinary. So who's the 4 position here, gentlemen?
I think it's Tops and Tiny, right, on the mid lane then, versus the Kunkka.
Versus Kunkka.
Yeah, it's the age-old matchup in which either one of these two can win.
But I love the Kunkka pick from FlyToMoon. Like, you can't just purge that off with the shield. It's gonna be that disable, low cooldown disable that they needed, you know, to just split up the fight, and it's a pretty good setup.
The regen in the event. Regen, super nice. He gets a little bit of bottle hit here. General, he wants to be able to punish Thompson for being so far out here. He's going to go for the Flame Break and the Firefly, but an instant TP win out. Meanwhile, First Blood does get claimed bottom by Seb. His life is traded away, and they actually get 2 kills. Top lane is the Rubik Kunkka, which don't really think they're going to be able to pressure that gyrocopter too much until maybe they hit the level 6 area. So even as No Tail is away, it's still kind of okay. General, oh, he's going to try and bump him away with the Flame Break, and that toss of the branch wasn't quite enough, but Thompson's pretty fast. He tries to go for the deny, but No Tail claims him with the Mistcoil instead.
Yeah, let's not start digging into the trash cans here.
Mid one, he's going to take timeout in the jungle here, but Thompson, he runs right past Always Want to Fly. He's going to go for V2, really wants to be able to get on top of him. V2, and he's put himself in a beautiful little corner here to pump out some damage. Nobody's died just yet. Thompson picks up a tree and chucks it over at the support Always Want to Fly. He goes down, but they didn't get their original target. V2 survives and gets a double kill again.
Off-laner that heavily relies on getting those early objectives, and usually if you can't do it alone, it's nice to just have that mid laner rotate in for you. And I like V2's move top, saying, okay, I don't want to contest this Beastmaster directly. We're going to take this tier 1. Instead, he gets caught by Beastmaster anyways.
Nice.
Just on the opposite side. And
do have the Torrent Folk, but that's certainly not going to be enough.
Yeah, that's a huge kill, right? He was on a dominating kill streak already, and that goes to the carry. That goes to mid one.
Caught here as he picks up his phase boots, and maybe that'll start getting him some distance. We have the TP coming in from the Abaddon. He's going to join in and save Thompson's life. Roger heads back to that bounty rune. He did steal the Euphonic Shield to toss over, but doesn't land in time. No Tail finds that his ultimate's going to be popped here automatically. They're going to try and go for General. More TPs are going to be coming in here. He's going to be able to get the combo. That finishes off General. Roger, with his Euphonic Shield, it does make himself rather tanky. He's going to re-steal it again. And Iceberg is finally going to be able to show up. If you get an X on somebody here, tries to go for the Blind Torrent, misses, Thompson turns around on him. And now this is some rotations for FlyToMoon that's going to go terribly as Iceberg immediately woken up. But here comes the saving grace. It's going to be their draw range. The stun comes out from the vent. They throw off the damage, and all of a sudden OG are melting. Thompson hopes for one last attempt at a kill. Some damage goes out. And, well, he does manage to at least kill Iceberg on his way out.
Dude, drop hurts, man. That's crazy how much damage that does. They've given her some stat gains buffs and random base agilities and base armors. A lot of her stats, she's just the same hero that suddenly, as we see top, Seb overextending just a bit.
Mid one to stay ahead of mid one, too.
Okay. Say Kunkka's the ideal hero to be in this type of spot. He wants to be able to play lanes. I think that's the issue. Kunkka wants to walk up to creeps and Tidebringer him down, and he is not able to be independent on the map this game. He kind of stuck playing with his team all game, so he's going to be under level for a while.
Even better if he has the strength to just threaten people. The boat's going to come in here. It's going to land on a No Tail. He pops Borrow time to soak up that damage. They're trying to play around this tier 1 tower, but now Seb coming in from the side. Primal Roar goes out. Roger actually stealing the Borrow time there from No Tail. Tries to soak up as much damage as possible on Thompson. He gets hit by the Torrent, will slow down for the Frost Arrows. Beautifully played by FlyToMoon, really pulling OG back behind that tier 1 tower farther and farther. And now I think they're hoping to be able to find another kill, but General, he should find it a little difficult to get a lasso on anybody with No Tail kind of sitting around. Couple of shots. Oh, one arrow straight to the booty. It brings down Big Daddy No Tail. Let's hope he's one of those belly sleepers, you know?
Yeah, for sure. And here we go, the classic
Man.
EU.
You gotta be careful. Swap back into the Drill Ranger. General has his Firefly up. The X pulled him back in, but another swap from Always Someone to Fly. He says, I'll give up my life if I can bring down Thompson. He may not even have to do that. The Aphotic Shield was keeping him alive for a little bit. Now the last is gonna go down and catch his Soxa. So for support, but with the Thompson kill on top of that and FlyToMoon, turn this aggression into a tier 1 tower as well. This is looking very good for the CIS team.
As Iceberg and the rest of FlyToMoon are smoked up, ready to go for round 5.
Oh, Thompson meets that 4-man Smoke Inc. with a nicely timed avalanche.
Can't believe nobody got a spell off there.
Don't walk into that high ground. Oh, it's always dangerous, but Roger, he's feeling good about it. He's like, I've got a Aphotic Shield. It's gonna be fine, guys. It's gonna be fine. No, it's not fine at all. I'm dead, and I might have just killed Iceberg too. Always want to fly. He's gonna be there to save him. Nice Gus push back, and the boat's gonna come in as well. That actually may turn things around as Thompson getting quite low, but General doesn't feel like he can commit, nor should he with No Tail ready to go with that Aphotic Shield. Always removing those sticky napalm stacks, slowing down the damage, but Thompson, he's running the opposite direction of the rest of his team. They all went up and he ran down and to the right. Does separate them a little bit, but fortunately the rest of his team shows back up in time to bail him out. Gets kill and avenge as well. Flame break, bump onto 3, but that's going to be the end of it. FlyToMoon. I think they're going to think twice about going up into that high ground again.
OG looks like they've now TP'd mid 1 to mid to join up with the rest of the team, showing the ET as to be conspicuous. And they are looking to take a fight around the top half of the map. Maybe turn into Roche, more so because the Beastmaster TP'd here, so they don't want to be fighting without him. They have siege control of the triangle, maybe going to get a ward up if possible. Because No Tail does was a sentry.
End of rotation. It's going to surprise FlyToMoon. Surely he's going to be able to hop on in, be able to catch up. Always want to fly, and Iceberg in that beautiful initiation of theirs. Instantly, those 2 heroes are gone, and FlyToMoon's on the run.
And they're going to try to turn that into a Roche immediately. Beeline. I love the way that the TPs, of course, affect the movements of the smokes. Like, you think if they're smoking from OG, normally they've been playing bottom all game, but since Seb TP top, they took like the upward and, you know, reach around approach to meet up in the mid lane at about the same time Seb could get there. Because if they went there any more directly, they would have been there too early and been potentially fighting a 4v5. So it's really cool it's just so crisp. That's what I like to watch here. And turning that into a quick objective as well, he's never really going to be in front. You've got the Beastmaster to initiate if you need it. You've got Gyro, who's going to be solar crested and Abaddon shielding him. So Tiny, he's on his own. Like, he's doing his job independent of what his team's doing, so he's just going to capitalize on their movements, right?
Bench is like, don't leave me! Don't leave me behind! Oh, God!
See?
Oh, no, General! It is an attempt! Oh, God, and they're going to lose the gem, too. No Tail picks it up. What a disaster. He tried to stick around. He tried to make sure Always Want to Fly. He held the door open for him. He was motioning, come on, buddy, you can make it. And then they both get whomped on by Thompson's Aghanims pick up. And now with a toss back of Iceberg, he's going to be in some trouble. Tossed right into the arms of mid 1. Fortunately, Heaven's Halberd really slows down that damage.
And he's going to Satanic right back to full.
Firing out at V2. Nice turnaround for Staff with the stolen Aphotic Shield as well. So that's going to get the Primal Roar down. Problem is, they're still fighting 3 versus 5, and now Iceberg has been tossed back into potentially his doom. The Gus goes out, but it's not enough to save him. Torrent Storm, there's damage. Where's the Torrent Storm? He never got it off. The swap back in does manage to kill Soxa here. Mid 1 going all the way into the fountain here. V2, is he going to die underneath the fountain? Mid 1's going for it. BKB, dive a little bit more, but he's been lasso pulled back. Thank God he didn't have the Divine Rapier. They're going to buy back on V2 as well, and surely they've got it done. They do. Telekinesis. That's going to stop No Tail. So they lose no barracks. They don't lose a tier 3 either, BSJ. Just kind of poking, but mid 1 set full health. Whether it's the Vlads that's helping him out or a couple of heals from No Tail.
Or the Satanic Paladin Sword.
Yeah. Oh, Paladin Sword, man. Whew.
They nerfed it, but
That's
with Satanic, still a very good item.
Yeah, certainly. We get some sort of swap play in. Roshan, it's so low. They're going to have to... Oh, OG is actually going to take the fight to them here as they come out. They have the Hawk with the vision. The 2 supports, they've been caught out of position. The swap back onto Roger. He gets off the Aphotic Shield. Torrent Storm's going to go down. Actually landing nicely onto these 2 heroes, but V2 has been chased away so far. He's going to turn around and kill Soxa with the lasso combination, but that's just the support. It took him so long to kill him, too. And now V2's being chased by the Gyrocopter. He got hit by the Air Splitter. Fortunately, the rest of the team is there to bail him out, but Iceberg is still in some trouble. It looks like Mid 1 didn't care that there was 4 heroes all sitting around the same area. He just BKB, manned up just like he did in the fountain. He's going to do it again. Try and chase down FlyToMoon. Another 4-step.
No
a little bit
buyback.
closer to the fountain. He does get saved by the link. It's now the turnaround. Getting the damage in. Gyrocopter in trouble. Mid one, if you go too far once again, he throws it away. No tail, he dies as well. The Roshan.
It's at like
Roshan
10%.
was super low. Is OG gonna buy back? I think they have to.
They
I think they have to TP in.
Yeah, I love the play they did where they lowered the Roche so far that if FlyToMoon backed out far enough instead of fighting them, they could have taken Roche.
Oh, General gets caught by Thompson.
Like zoning them away from Roche, if they don't fight them here, OG can just walk back in and kill it. But then they decided, well, I'll just go into Fountain again. And mid one maybe gonna consider an Assault Cuirass here. Maybe they, maybe some armor because that Drow like 5-shotted to synergize with their items, right? And that it just isn't adding up for me right now. Holy crap! Is that an enchanted quiver?
That is definitely
That's an enchanted
quiver.
Yeah, plus the Venge, right? Plus the Venge aura, plus the Dragonlance.
He's just kind of poking at him right now. Every single enchanted quiver hit, he gets one shot in.
One shot,
again,
one opportunity.
Yeah, but I don't swap back. That's going to be enough to save the Drill Ranger for now. Trapped inside, Thompson.
Freaking like 1200 range.
Here comes the Torrent Storm, and mid one, he's being chain stunned quite a bit. They're going to go for Seb now. Another Torrent just barely misses Seb. Left-hand side, No Tail trying to bail out Thompson. Thompson is able to get away, but No Tail does go down. That's a dieback for him.
Thompson had cheese.
Force Staff gets him out of range of the
Double Crystallis.
X. Yeah, double crystal.
I'm down, man. I'm actually down.
As much cheap damage as you can get.
Yeah, and you're also going for the Enchanted Quiver play where you want as much value out of one hit as possible. So it just makes sense.
The smoke's gonna break, General. He knows they're somewhere here on the high ground. They drop a ward. They see Telekinesis to lead off on Thompson. The follow-up. There goes the lasso, but immediately gets interrupted there. And now the turnaround as General finds himself Primal Roar, and the rest of his team still on the low ground. As Seb, he's gonna be able to help catch Roger as well. Always want to fly. Goes for a TP out, and he'll be good there, but he may have a buyback on General, no buyback on Roger. Maybe he thinks the dive is the correct play, but he executed it incorrectly.
So you gotta test it one more time.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. He came from the top half of the map.
Yeah.
I see.
It's all about the angles, BSJ.
Yes, geometry and such. I think Drow can hit him from like 1200 range here.
Yeah, I mean, the Torrent, just a little bit of poke. Bone's gonna come in. Surely he's gonna die. Okay, there you go. Life number 1 gone. And General up in 10 seconds.
It is a range racks, mid and top, so there are now 2 extra marksmanship chance to go with his whole,
One shot, one kill, ready to die, but never will.
Yeah. Couldn't have said it better myself. Do they still have the gem? Did they get it back? They did.
They did. Okay. Yeah, when No Tail died, I believe the gem dropped, and Always Want to Fly discovered a little bit later, but the initiation from Set, swap back from Always Want to Fly. He gives up his legs to be able to bail out General here. Stolen ult there. The Gyrocopter ult call down drops on OG, slows them down, and prevents them from pursuit back in this game. Guys, we gotta lure them to the tier 4s, get them a little bit closer, get some swap shenanigans. X marks the spot. Once they get in the tier 4 fountain area, they could stay there for a very long time.
Yeah.
Stab, he's initiated. General might blink as well, but he doesn't quite catch him in time.
The pre-casted roar, and then General just blinks right into it.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
Blink for blink, and now OG.
Oh my god, the damage.
Yeah, he's putting it out.
He's like dead.
One almost lost his Aegis, but they did get the melee barracks. Now they can spend their time. Oh no, Thompson looks like he just chucked some trees over there.
At what point do you put the plate mail over the treads for mid one?
Yeah. I think you're actually right on the money there, but oh, the damage! Soxa just blinks in. All of a sudden, the Drill Ranger gets blown up and dead for 2 minutes. So that's it. That's the game right there, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 1 does go to OG, as many probably would have predicted.
Yeah, you see the power of ET right there, right? It's just like, let's just buff on what we're already doing. We don't need a hero that offers us anything new. We just need all of that amplification. And I know Kyle is just going to go nuts over there on the fluff panel, as he just loves